So I'm
Lindsey,
gonna
are
start.
you ready
Yeah.
to submit? Okay.
Do we got?
I submit to no man.
Oh,
There
I
you
know.
Got him.
Doom us.
Oh, she wasn't kidding.
Oh my God. When you are
Please?
ready, at your sole discretion and no one else's, you may doom us.
Feeling doomed already.
Lindsey
She hasn't
chooses the
written it- She
doom.
hasn't written it yet. That's why. She's still ready.
I heard you
Give her
say
time.
doom us like dumbass, and I did not hear doom us. So I was like, I don't know who he's calling a dumbass, but I'm just gonna wait till he tells me to go.
Oh my God.
Oh.
Good singer.
Christ.
Oh my God. Okay, I shall doom us now.
Beautiful.
Yay!
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to more Broken Phone. We have got, I'm going to say, an ancient good time. Alex, Brandon, Chaz, Dan, Hayley, Josh Jepson, Lindsey, Mal, Paul, Thomas, and also Hal. Special guest Hal Diamond is joining us this week.
Hello.
It's,
Hi.
this is a good one. I can feel it in my
Yeah.
bones.
Jump right
Yeah.
into it
Your
with
ancient
Josh
bones.
Jepson.
Mhm.
All right. Well, Burger Man
no.
was born on the grill of the new fast food chain Burger Town. He lived happily, bringing joy to people with his burgery scent until that one fateful day. Burger Man loved dogs. Whenever customers brought theirs to his restaurant, he knew he wanted to get one of his own. So he went to his local dog shelter, grabbed the nearest bottle of relish, and looked through the nearest hot dog's rotary cooker. Shit, Burger Man thought. This'll never work. It's totally off-brand. Those burgers are too tubular. He grabbed it, sniffed it, and crushed it in his hands. This isn't even a burger. It's a potato. What kind of restaurant lies about this? I ordered a burger. He kept screaming about the potato, and the screaming dissolved into tears, much like a toddler.
Wow.
The chef appeared shortly after. Yes, I changed your beef burger to a potato because I have never liked you, Ron. Because you killed my wife.
Of course, naturally.
Ronald slowly, deliberately put the potato burger down. He glared at the chef. Wrong, sir. The only wife I've ever killed is mine. When I was married to my job.
Whoa.
Oh, man.
Powerful.
The chef had tears in his eyes. How could Ronald be such a terrible boss? But then it all clicked. That was why there was dynamite duct tape to the fryer and the grill.
Christ.
No.
Okay.
Escalated
my
quickly.
I knew that would happen. I knew it.
Oh my God. Oh man.
Here he comes.
Ronald McDonald was going to leave the world on his own terms. I need over $99 billion served to me, or this city will be blown to smithereens.
Oh my God.
The hostage negotiator called up to him. It's okay, son. We've got fries going down and patties on the grill. Tears in his eyes, he turned to the crew. Take the shot.
Man.
Wow, that
Beautiful.
went places.
That was a lot for
Whoa.
book one.
Oh my
Talk
God.
about it. Who knew that Burger Man was Ronald McDonald all along?
The whole time.
Oh, I knew when I expanded Ron to Ronald in concepts of burgers, I knew someone was going to do that.
Wow.
Also,
I'm so glad.
I loved $99 billion served to me, like the old McDonald's sign. That was great.
Yeah.
Good wank.
Whoa.
Excellent book.
Whoa.
Yeah, Hayley and I didn't know
Only
what was
90s
coming on
kids
that
will
one.
know.
All right. Next up is my book. Step right up, young man. You could win a brand new boat. I looked around in bewilderment. did he mean me? How did he know I needed a boat so very, very badly? My boss had just put me on notice for failing to rescue his pet armadillo from the flood. Or Sugar Pie. If I didn't win that boat, I'd be fired. You see, the problem arose when I mistook it for a turtle. Sugar Pie had a shell. How was I supposed to know it wasn't aquatic? I threw them in the lake thinking they'd be at home in their shell, but Sugar Pie flew away and actually spoke to me. They shouted,
Well, goodbye.
"We
folks.
are the turtles of ancient times. How dare you treat us in this manner?" I realized I was about to be in big trouble with Sugar Pie. I promise, Sugar Pie, it was a mistake. No living man would dare eat your earthworms. But the ancient council wouldn't have it. You will pay for your crimes, Jimothy. One of the ancient giants lifted its foot over Jimothy. He questioned if eating the earthworms was really worth it. The foot began to fall. Jimothy winced, but nothing. "Rise, Jimothy!" the giant boomed, safely stepping over him with a prehistoric foot. "You ate the worms. You passed the test."
What a twist!
"Thou art the king of the worms. Step forward and claim thy crown, Jimothy." There was one problem. I wasn't Jimothy. I just really like to eat worms.
Oh my god!
But if I was king, I could ask for sacrifices. I stepped up onto the dais and knelt down. Arch Wormbusship lifted the crown and shouted, "Long live King Jimothy! Worm King!"
And that's
I
why
love how
he
there's
needed a
an
boat.
Wow.
I love how there's an archworm bishop attending the coronation ceremony. Very proper.
And this is why I so desperately needed a boat. The end.
I
God.
wish you could
On
see
the
the
pillow.
faces I have to put on to do that joke, but or that
Ooh,
voice.
I do wish. We all wish. Yes.
Jeez.
They're pretty well.
Oh, God.
Good book.
Beautiful.
Next up is Mal.
Evan walked inside, dropped his bag, and collapsed onto the Davenport. It was such a long journey between East Chicago and West Chicago, but he'd finally made it.
What, Lake Michigan?
Yeah, the Davenport. Mallory.
I watched my book go to Hal, and I'm like, that's a very Midwestern sentence.
Yes, it is.
Evan regaled his Davenport with his tale of Central Chicago. Oh,
Yeah, it turns
God.
out Davenport is different in England than it is in the Midwest.
Man. Oh, man.
That's perfect.
the stockyard smelled great, Evan raved. It was like Candyland, but with blood and meat. Evan's Davenport stared back at him blankly. How could it not? Evan sighed. You don't understand the wonders of the abattoir.
Abattoir. Yeah.
That's why I either lay on or write on you. You don't deserve better.
Oh,
Jeez,
whoa.
opinion on Evan sank even lower.
Yeah, it's either a desk or a sofa, depending on where in the world you are.
Both of which make perfect sense in the context of the story.
Oh my god!
What is happening?
Evan just wouldn't shut up about his weird slaughterhouse bordello and tattoo parlor concept. It had heard Evan go on and on about it so much, it just started tuning him out. In his excitement to become an entrepreneur in the new growing field of butcher brothels and tattoos, Evan decided to ask Siri to find him an investor. Evan, do you need a business? You need a business loan? Tim Cook's voice rang clear in my iPhone speakers. I'm always listening. Tell me about your butchers, brothels, and tattoo business.
Sorry, Mal.
Uh,
Well, it's called Beat and get beat and ink discreet.
Wow. Oh, God.
Wow.
That is so good, Dan.
That's amazing.
So people could buy meat, do brothel things, and get a tattoo. I'll invest.
Do brothel things.
Brothel things.
You know,
Just brothel things.
Just brothel things. What you thinking about? Just brothel things.
That's unscript on someone's kitchen. I can
Hashtag just brothel,
Just brothel things.
A tattoo.
Soon, apple brothels popped up all over the United States. It seemed odd for a tech company, but the features inside each brothel were incredible.
oh god.
Madams with multiple degrees in coding languages, bongs made of fruit, rooms that unlock with virtual keys, and the eye dildo. It was a gangster's paradise.
Oh my God.
Whoa. Whoa.
Chicago's really changed.
Whoa.
It's a long journey between East Chicago and West Chicago. I tell you that.
Wow.
I just have my hand on my heart. Like, I'm just like.
Everything was a riot.
Whoa.
Dan, beat and get beat and ink discreet might be the
So
best phrase
good.
I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's
Yeah.
A+. Whoa.
Magical. Absolutely magical.
Excellent book. Speaking of Dan, what did your book give us?
Okay. Oh, I forgot.
It's been so long.
Wait, oh my.
I forgot. I looked up from the bar, and there she was, a goddess. Hair like a donkey's hair. Legs that went up and connected at the torso. I knew I had to talk to her. Let's circle back to her legs. They're connected at the torso. What a goddess, literally. I slid down the bar to her. Hi, my name is Oscar. What's yours? She eyeballed me suspiciously, then said, I'm Hera. Hera? Hera.
Hera.
Did you really not know that? I slunk back into my trash can.
Oh my God.
I slunk back into my trash.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Lindsey. I slunk back into my trash can, humiliated. Of course I knew that. Everyone knows.
We're
Damn
on
you.
the same page.
Damn you, Hera, I thought out loud. What gave you the right to enter Sesame Street? My green hands swept through my greasy green hair and sighed.
Oh my God. We're back to Oscar.
Hera was rightfully angry.
I'm dying.
I slept with our man in my trash can. But we had a pact. The Olympian gods were never to tread on the hallowed ground of Sice.
Put the card in the corner to watch that.
Wow.
That said, the Zeus Oscar the Grouch / fanfic was amazing. So what if they had to leave the street? The Muppets couldn't stop true love. But soon there would be trouble in paradise. Zeus never stayed true for long, even with the perfect partner, the Grouch. Oscar realized something was up when Zeus started getting more and more text messages than normal and smiling at them so often. He never smiles at my texts, said Oscar. Zeus, show me your scram. So Zeus decided to fuck off. He didn't need Oscar anymore anyway. What did he know? Zeus had plenty of DMs to slide into. And in the end, he slid into literally every single one.
Whoa.
At the same time.
Wow.
It was an electrifying evening. Wow.
Zeus do be fucking though.
It's true.
Indeed.
That's canonical.
That's like it's like half of Greek mythology. What Zeus fucked today? A cow?
A trash
This
can.
might be the most
really-
accurate broken picture phone book ever. Yeah.
I really love the expanded Sesame Street lore that we've got going on here, where Zeus and Oscar are together.
I'm sure the Sesame Street Company appreciates our expansion.
Well,
they
excuse me,
do.
it's the Sesame, it's the yeasty.
Workshop.
Don't forget, HBO bought Sesame Street, so really, it's kind of on point.
Moving on.
Haley, here's your book.
My grandfather died under mysterious circumstances, but no arrests were ever made. 5 years later, an unmarked package arrived on my doorstep. When I opened it, a foul odor emanated from the box and filled my entire shack. No label on the package, and inside, Grandpa's banana collection? He told me it must never come to light. I dry heaved from the rotten bananas. Grandpa, you sick bastard! Lifting the box to take it outside, I tripped, spilling the contents. They were putrid and glowing? I fell straight into the rotten bananas. Yuck. I was covered in nasty, glowing banana goo. Grandpa cackled. Well, Sonny, you've done it now. You can fly!
And I'm alive.
Don't worry about it.
Gramps? Glowing banana goo can make me fly? What sort of fruit farm are we on? His laughter dissipated as I began to levitate, and he followed me up into the clouds.
Whoa, these bananas sent you on a trip, apparently.
Yeah.
Grandpa's magical levitation banana paste, TM, would revolutionize the transportation industry. Zeppelins? Pshaw, who needs them anymore? Simply slather yourself in Grandpa's paste, smell like a nanner, and fly to your dream vacation destination with only 15 easy payments of $49.99. But that's not all.
Oh God!
If you call now, you'll get a free glass dish full of Werther's Originals. The dish is from 1934, and so are the candies. TSA may not let you on a plane with them, but that's okay. Just don't feed them to your dog. Call. You have 2 seconds to get this crazy deal. Be the envy of all your friends with this one-of-a-kind Dachshund-operated ancient ceremony.
God.
Wow.
The second half of that,
God.
the entire
makes a lot-
second half was just an infomercial.
It's amazing.
And it's
They
perfect.
built the story up to it. Yeah, it was pretty good.
Gramps is
You all
alive
right, Haley?
and
Anyway,
needs to sell you
call
this
me.
paste.
Call me now for your infomercial.
Steven, can we film that infomercial, please?
No.
You've already done one.
Make the shot list.
Levitation banana paste.
60 hours of
Oh, no.
shooting.
Call 1-800-555-BANANA now.
Our next book is Hal's.
Right. Top 10 pillows you shouldn't fluff. Number 8 will surprise you. God, BuzzFeed is absolutely terrible. I mean, it's always been that way, but this is ridiculous. Jerry closed the tab. He needed to do something. He needed a breather. Jerry got up from his desk in the BuzzFeed offices and walked to Stephanie's desk. Fresh air break? Yes. Get me some of those sweet O2, baby, she said with glee. Stephanie started from her desk to meet Jerry outside, when suddenly a giant bee fell from the top of the office building.
Oh.
No, she exclaimed. We can't just be us feed. Seeing Jerry, she ran over. What the owl's going on? Owls? Owls? Why can't I say owls? Stephanie, what the hell? She stared at the letter fell, leaving feed.
Oh my God.
Jerry and Kramer stood in front. Jerry and Kramer stood in front of the Buzzfield office building, their limbs quickly fading into oblivion like a photo of Marty McFly. Jerry! If we don't convince BuzzFeed to fall in love with Gorka, we'll never be born! The Seinfeld stars looked at each other, mouths agape. That is, bar none, the best idea I've ever heard, George shouted. I love being born! Now, how do we get two nasty websites to do the nasty? Everyone grimaced.
Yeah.
Everyone hated that. George looked around the room. No one spoke. What if we shuffle their HTML like a deck of cards? Olga asked. We nodded, pretending to listen to Grandma Olga. She was drinking again. What if we turned all of this into a Hallmark movie? George asked, and the rest was history.
Wow.
That's going to be a very expensive Hallmark movie.
At least there was a romance in there. I was taking a real wild shot.
Wow, this
in the
Seinfeld
dark.
reboot is really strange.
Steven, I like how you just immediately discarded my idea.
Yeah. I totally did. I was like, now, if I saw this, where would it be? I was like, BuzzFeed, and then I just ignored everything related to pillows.
He is known for doing this.
It has happened
Very
more than
close
once.
to tab, yeah. Good book, though.
Oh my
yes,
God.
very enjoyable. Speaking of Steven, it's now your turn.
Oh, yeah, I made it about Thomas. I forgot.
Every time.
Now do your best Thomas voice.
I'm very much looking forward to this.
Finally, my greatest work is complete. Thomas wiped the sweat from his brow. He stepped away and witnessed the majesty before him. A bronze statue of a hand gripping a paperback entitled Do Nothing stands before Thomas. Hammer and sickle in hand, he weeps in its glory. He finally found it, the meaning of life. It wasn't what Thomas expected, but he was emotional all the same. Do nothing, he murmured, etching the words into his memory. Sitting down at his desk, he kept dwelling on do nothing and writing about what that could really mean. Then he had an epiphany. Thomas, you dumb fool! I should do nothing! Thomas's moment of clarity was quickly followed by staring blankly out the open window. Suddenly the clouds began to form a strange image. It was an Odama, and it spoke to Thomas. You know what you must do, Bambino, the cloud/Odama said with its mouth. Thomas, in disbelief, squeaked out, Where is your mouth? The Odama grimaced. You don't want to know. Thomas gulped. He knew what this meant and fretted whether the YouTube TOS would allow a description. All right, listen. What if we do just one more run? For old time's sake. One more world record? Thomas extended his hand to the Odama. Would it roll to him? They'd been through a lot. But the Odama totally snubbed Thomas. Sorry, bud. We're just not friends anymore. Thomas's eyes started to well up. As he turned to walk away, the tears spilled over. What he didn't see was the Odama also beginning to cry. He didn't want to hurt Thomas, but it was for his own safety.
Beautiful. Amazing.
Very good.
Iconic.
The emotional growth of the Odama.
That was amazing.
Is that accurate, Thomas?
I mean, I'm crying.
This is a glimpse into the future where you're 40 and can't play games anymore.
It's true. It's true.
Christ, Brandon.
You can still play Odama no matter how old you are. That's the beauty of Odama.
It's true.
Press forward.
There's always time for another world record, as long as
Always
you have
time to
lungs
press
to
forward.
speak.
Brandon, it is your turn.
A quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog, and this pup isn't having it. The pup, disgruntled, lights a fire under the lazy dog. Literally? Figuratively? The choice is yours. That is a trick question. Of course, it's both. And who doesn't want to see a pup light on fire? I'd actually pay good money to see that. Wow. Now there's a recording of me saying that on the internet.
A fire, not on fire. A fire, it's okay.
Light a fire. Oh my god.
I'm so sorry I did that.
I read that very differently.
I mean, that's your own fault, bud. Read the cue.
It is a little bit different. I don't know. I just I read. Yeah. Okay.
It's
Freudian
fine.
slip.
Yeah. And who doesn't want to see a pup light a fire? I'd actually pay good money to see that. How does he use his tiny pawsies? I waited with anticipation to see the puppy light the fire. He blew past the matches and the flamethrower and lit the fire with his mind. The puppy was a sorcerer.
Oh.
And I thought for sure that the crowd would run screaming, but they all stopped in unison and bowed to the puppy. Flames still burned around us. I was the only one standing. The blue blazes seemed to emanate from the puppy itself as it stared with ancient eyes at me. Alone amongst the bowing masses like a single blade of grass. It spoke. I am the first good boy. The puppy's bark was mighty as it rang across the valley. I was even more awestruck. How could I appease it?
Puppy keeps getting bigger.
You're the best boy, I stammered, agreeing with the ancient puppy. His tail began to wag, breaking the sound barrier. Give me a treat, he barked, and I bowed. Shortly after, I went on a great journey to find the grand Scooby snack. After 40 days and 40 nights, I returned to the ancient puppy with my offering. He was pleased. I was ready to receive the greatest gift among good dogs, god dogs.
Common mistake.
But as he lifted his paw, a squirrel ran by, and I never received my gift. My life became worthless.
That checks out.
The end.
Man, really
That's beautiful.
I am the first good boy is such a good line, Thomas.
It's very good.
Why did we all like the word ancient tonight? What was that about?
know. It's so strange.
We're all in sync.
Yeah.
Good book.
Yeah.
Lindsay, it is your turn.
These darn dogs and they're playing around. I am a jungle gym. You are a jungle gym. He's a jungle gym. She's a jungle gym. And then all of a sudden, is no more playing. Is no more playing hockey. Yes, the clock just struck midnight and the new bill outlawing dog hockey began. We can't be paying for ice in this jungle, they claim. Bullshit, I say. If the dogs want to play hockey, then we're going to do anything to make it happen. And the dogs did want to play hockey. Very badly. Margot started loading up the minivan. Skates, hockey sticks, tiny helmets, Gatorade. But wait! Margot yelled back to Deborah, still inside. Can dogs drink Gatorade? On their way to the dog hockey tournament, Margot and Deborah realized they forgot one very important thing. The cheese! They both screamed in unison.
Critical. Multiple Zamboni?
Well, this is where I got my Zamboni from. And the dash.
We had crossover.
Cross-contamination.
Whoa.
Deb, I don't miss the first Zamboni. A dachshund is going to be driving. Said Margot. Said Margot, panicked. Okay, relax, said Deborah. My cheesemonger is just around the corner. The cheesemonger, started to see the canine-driven ice polisher, dropped his brie, exclaiming to Margot and Deb, "No, my cheese!" The dogs froze, sniffed the air, their eyes locked on the brie, and in a blink they sprinted towards the brie. The ice polisher hauled along the concrete. Margot screamed.
Oh my god, there's such chaos!
Oh, ice polisher.
It was too late. The hounds devoured the brie, and the ice polisher's left thumb in a frenzy.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
It's like a profession. I get it.
Yeah, like an ice polisher professional.
Well, I mean, this is based on the fact that I don't actually know what a Zamboni is, so I was kind of guessing.
It's not far off.
They're big
Margot's-
in central Chicago. It's fine.
Margot's charcuterie party was in ruins. Then Margot's phone started ringing. She picked up the phone. It was the president! Fucking President Porpoise! Margot, you gotta believe me. Your charcuterie party has to be a success to save the nation!
This is literally a fever dream.
God damn it, President Porpoise. How could you?
Yeah.
Things escalated quickly.
What happened next?
Write your own
I don't.
Steven and Friends fanfic now.
I don't trust President Porpoise. He signed the no dog ice hockey bill, so
I'm actually going to formally request that everyone who is watching this video write number 11 as a comment. Finish Dan's book. I would love to see it.
I did not realize it was the last book. Sorry.
Yeah, I would love to see how people take that further.
What a book.
Delightful.
Next up is Alex.
Oh boy. All right. What?
Oh
my God.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Let me.
Oh
do my
no.
best here. Rupert the rattlesnake desperately wanted to go to the state fair. He'd heard so many great things about the games and the rides and the corn dogs. He got on the bus. Rupert got through the turnstile and could not believe his rattlesnake eyes. There were so many foods at the fair. Then he saw it. Rattlesnake? Corn dogs? The poor rattlesnake, aghast, slithered up to the vendor. This, he hissed, this was my cousin.
Oh.
Inside the rattlesnake's cavern, there was a single flickering flame. Macertius silhouettes greeted the vendor as he was guided deeper into the cave.
I did Google that to make sure it wasn't a word that I didn't know.
No, I didn't realize I spelled it wrong until Alex opened his mouth just now.
Macertius.
Macertius.
He held his bag of goods close to his chest, the bottles softly clanging in their boxes. As they grew closer, the vendor realized his customers were rattlesnakes. As they came closer, Shambly the shopkeep backed up against the wall. But as the rattlesnakes emerged from the darkness, he realized they had little arms and legs.
Oh.
They weren't rattlesnakes at all,
Oh, okay.
but angry little
Oh.
lizards. Perhaps the rattles they carry are offerings from parents who just needed some goddamn fucking sleep. Holy cheese and crackers. All I'm asking for is a single darn tootin' moment of peace and quiet around here. Is that too fudging much to ask? Anyway, the lizards had to order the charcuterie tray. Everyone knows that lizards love charcuterie trays. What other apps could they possibly want? Nothing like a little brie, salami, and a heat lamp for our little friend.
Lizard emoji, smile.
Man, that got turned around a lot, and it was great.
Ancient charcuterie zambonis. These are the words that we like.
Those are the themes for tonight.
Yep.
Next up is Paul.
My breakfast burrito restaurant empire is almost complete. I paused. But there's still one thing I need, Dougie. My henchman intern looked at me with anticipation. We have yet to make it big with Gen Z, I sighed. My henchman pondered a moment. But boss, we haven't tried making TikTok videos about your breakfast burritos. We have to come up with one of those there dances the kids are always doing, Betsy May shouted. Your breakfast burritos will go viral on Talk Time, I pondered. Betsy May was right. She fired up her phone, and I put the breakfast burrito into my mouth. Live on TikTok, I began dancing like mad. Yes, the likes are coming in like mad, Betsy May shouted, frothing at the mouth as she tapped the screen. Egg and avocado flew from my lips as I macarena. The harder I macarena, the closer I got to Twitter paradise. Oh. Suddenly, the power cut. I looked up, and Betsy May was lying on the floor, bleeding.
What?
Oh no! What? Betsy May.
The macarena and Twitter would have to wait. I applied pressure to Betsy May's wound. We're so close, B. We just have to keep dancing, I said.
Oh no.
But is it even worth it? Betsy May's wound began to heal with every dance they performed. It's working. It's working, I yelled. It's time to salsa, B.
Betsy is an underscore now.
Yeah. Salsa she did. Betsy _May couldn't be stopped. I tried to continue my own salsa, but I stood in awe of her rapid healing to the sweet Latin beat. The cheers erupted from the streets. Ole, Betsy May! Ole, Betsy May! I bowed to her, for she had vested me with dignity and grace. Betsy _May ascended to the skies.
My God!
Whoa!
Wow.
I really gotta get this burrito restaurant underway.
And now Betsy May _May is God.
I had briefly considered adding an @ to the front of Betsy _May.
I tried to make it a thing where she turned into like XX Betsy _May XX, but I didn't have space for it.
Oh my God!
Dang!
Incredible.
It was wonderful.
Wow.
Our final book for the night is from Thomas.
Jennifer watched the condensation building on her glass. The conversation at the wedding was dull, and they had been waiting for dinner for an hour to begin. They spoke of the fish in the sea and whether or not fish had their own wedding ceremonies that we humans could never understand. Jennifer really wanted to eat the fish. So she dedicated her life to it. Eventually, she succeeded. Jen found evidence of fish weddings. And next, her plan to eat the fish mid-ceremony.
Oh my God.
Wow. Jennifer's the antagonist in this story.
Jen dove down to the bottom of the pond and buried herself in the mud, fork and knife in hand. She waited for the ceremony to begin. First, the fish caterer showed up. There had to be a better way to score free seafood than pretending to be a flatfish at the bottom of the ocean. Oh, never the ocean. But if there was, Jen didn't want to know about it. Jen's disguise had taken hours, but it was perfect. Too perfect. The flatfishes around her asked her to join their intramural racquetball league. She was struck, but maybe if she became an actual flatfish. So she used her Animorph powers and morphed into a flatfish. Now she could play in the racquetball league. The referees of the Flatfish Racquetball League of the Racquetball League were very suspicious when the team had a new player for the next game, but she knew she couldn't reveal her Animorphness.
Yeah.
She had to play it cool, and she totally did. And they totally did. Their team made the final game. Okay, Veronica, don't reveal your Animorphed into a flatfish. Things will be fine. Veronica snuck away and unmorphed and remorphed before the 2-hour point was up, so she didn't get stuck. They won the final game due to her superpowers. The end.
Wow.
Veronica.
Now it's Veronica. I thought it was a name.
That's her flatfish name.
Yeah.
There you go.
This is kind of
This was perfect.
This is a wholesome story of like wanting to sabotage a thing, but then being accepted and just deciding to become part of the thing.
Racquetball league.
It really shows some growth.
It's the racquetball.
Sometimes you just gotta turn into a fish.
Racquetball redemption.
I wish.
I think Jim just needed to blow off some steam.
Are they doing the racquetball tournament at the wedding? Is that part of the ceremony?
Obviously.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a common fish. That's part of the fish ceremony.
I'm sorry, I'm not familiar with the culture.
Only Jen knew.
Oh my God. Well, that was beautiful. Thank you, everyone, for participating in this operation of pure chaos and insanity.
You're welcome.
Hey, if you're at this point in the video, you probably liked it, so like it, please.
And leave a comment, either add another entry to our books or just tell us which book was your favorite.
Yeah.
Well, what's
Tell
your
us what
favorite
you
ancient dash and Zamboni?
Also, as a reminder, we leave these videos without music, so animators can animate them if they so choose to do so. And if you do, please tweet me because I love to watch them. They're always very fantastic.
These require like a team of animators.
Ancient animators, specifically.
Dashant ancient anime.
Which is very difficult considering their lack of thumbs.
Yeah.
As long as they order charcuterie trays.
They tried. Yeah.
If you can light a fire, you can animate a YouTube video.
You can light and animate.
We will be back in the near future with more Broken Phone. And God, I can't wait. But man, my cheeks are sore because I have smiled for 40 minutes straight.
Wait, which cheeks?
Yeah.